Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Linda, and remember we have been learning about plants last week and the week before. We learned about what happens to a plant when we plant it in the soil. We learned how it grows, how it starts. And so today we are going to make our own plant using colored pencils to color our flower, and you will also need scissors and glue and this piece of paper with all the flowers on there and the blue construction paper. So go get all of that out, and we are going to color first, and then we will put our plants together by what happens first, second, and third. You can color your plants any color you want. It doesn't have to be the same color like I used. You can make it rainbow, you can make it blue, green, red, pink, any color you want. So make sure you color the flowers, the leaves, the stems, and the roots. Okay, so both of the flowers are all done. They're colored in, and now I am going to move on and color the leaves. Okay, and now let's move on to the stem. So the stem of the flower, I'm going to color it green. And lastly, we have the roots. So color in your roots, and when you're all done, we will cut them out and put them together. Okay, so now get your scissors out and start cutting them. So I am going to start cutting the flowers first. You can cut whichever plant part you want first. Just make sure you cut all of them out and try to follow the black line. Remember to pause the video and take your time to cut. When you're all done cutting, you can play the video again and we can do it together. So take your time, don't rush. You can always pause the video. So do you guys remember when you grow a plant, the first thing that grows first is the root. So find your brown root or whatever color you colored it and glue it onto the bottom, because when a plant begins to grow, it starts as a root first. Very good. So now the second part of the plant is the stem. So the first thing it grows is a root, and then comes the stem. And so the stem is the green one or the really tall one like this. And so find your stem and glue it on after the root, just like this. And now, does the flower grow now? Yes, it does. So after the root comes the stem, and then the flower starts to sprout. And so find your flower and glue it on top of the stem. And the last thing that we will need for our plant is the leaves. So find 2 leaves and glue it onto the stem also. And when you're done with your first plant, go ahead and do it again with the second plant. So I am going to let you guys put the second plant together. You can watch me and do it, or you can do it yourself. So remember, the first thing that comes first is the root, and then the stem, and then the flower, and then the leaves will be last. Did you guys notice something weird? There's only one leaf, so we had to draw another leaf on the other side of the plant. So go ahead and get something to draw with and draw a leaf on the other side. Good job! And so now we have a root, but oh no, we don't have a stem, we don't have a flower, and we don't have any leaves. So what I think we can do is we can create our own flower. So let's go ahead and glue on the root and then draw your own flower. Draw the stem, the flower, and the leaves. So when you're all done making your own plant, go ahead, take a picture, and share with me on Learning Genie. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye!